Hey everybody, welcome to Mondays with Mark. I'm Mark and this is Smokey, Steve, and Mark. Oh yes it is! Welcome back. It's so great to see you on this Christmas week, right? Do you believe it's less than a week till Christmas? Oh, I can't. I'll tell you. It came so fast, didn't it really? Oh my gosh, but it's been a nice time so far, and I'm really anxious to get through this week. We have a lot to do here on the channel and personally too at home, and oh my gosh. So are you all done with your shopping? Are you all decorated? Did you bake all those Christmas cookies? Yeah. Me neither. No, didn't. Not ready at all. But we still have a week, so we're good, right? And we're going to take care of a lot of that stuff tonight. Oh, so tonight's our Christmas cookie gift platter episode, y'all. We're going to put our cookie gift platters together with everything that's in it. We have a few projects to do to finish things up, so we better get started right off the bat, right? That's why we're here and not over in where we're normally at, sitting on the couch. Because we have a great project to do. It's another addition for the cookie platter. We actually have a couple to do tonight. And I was like, oh, which one is my favorite? I don't even know. I liked them all this year. And I just have something to say. This will be the first year ever that I've been doing Christmas platters that I have them finished before Christmas, and not even like right before Christmas, like a week before Christmas. Oh, I'm so thrilled about that. I am such a last minute person. It's like, if you would see other years, like a little behind the scenes, Christmas Eve, Steven and I are like in assembly mode with the Christmas platters, right? And that's in addition to still having to wrap gifts, right? Probably still having to pick up a few gifts. But this year we're going to have our platters all ready to go, totally in time for Christmas. Now, I know a few of you are following along and making the platter exactly as I'm doing. And a little bit later in the show tonight, we'll go over everything that's in it, and then we'll finish it up and package it up. But what we're going to do tonight are the last couple things we're going to put in the platter, okay? Oh, we're going to be making some, it's a soup mix in a jar, okay? Now, you might be familiar with this. It's quite popular, especially among DIYers. It's usually called friendship soup in a jar or country soup mix in a jar. I kind of renamed it a little because it's the holidays. I think we're going to call it holiday friendship soup. I think that's what I'm going to call it. So let's get started right now. And it all starts with the ingredients. What do we need, right? All right, so we're going to need some green split peas. We're going to need some lentils. Your choice. You could use red, the white, whichever kind of lentil you like. We need some pearl barley. Oh, yeah. And some long grain white rice. In addition to that, we're going to need some beef granules or beef bouillon, some minced onion, some Italian seasoning, bay leaves, minced dried garlic, and finally we're going to need some small pasta like tubatelle or ditalini. You could use the alphabet, whatever type of small pasta you like, all right? So let's put this all together. Alrighty, so I have everything measured out here and ready to go. So the next thing you're going to need is a jar to put our soup mix in. And I got these ball 16-ounce jars like this, okay? Now, this, the recipe that I'm going to share with you will make enough for one 16-ounce jar. Now, if you want to gift this to maybe a person that has a larger family, or if you just want to make larger ones, feel free to go with the 32-ounce jars and just double the recipe. That's all. In fact, depending on how many of these you want to make, you're definitely going to have to double, triple, or quadruple the amounts that I'm going to give you right now, okay? But like I said, this recipe here will make enough for 1 16-ounce jar, okay? So we're just gonna layer this in the jar, and you can layer it in any way you want. I'm gonna be starting with my split peas first. We're gonna just pour that right in there like that. Followed by our pearl barley, like that. And then we're gonna follow that with our lentils. I forgot to tell you how much, right? Duh. Oh my goodness. All right, reverse a little bit. So for the greens, I have it all written down here. So for the green split peas, that would be a 1/2 cup. For our pearl barley, we're going to be doing 1/4 cup. And for our lentils, that would be a 1/2 cup as well, okay? Now we're going to move on to our beef granules. And our beef granules, that would be 3 tablespoons. Dun, 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 dun. That's followed by our Italian seasoning, followed by our I did it again, didn't I? Yes. All right, our Italian seasoning. You will need 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. Now our minced onion. Oh, I'm losing my body. All right, minced onion, 2 tablespoons. Minced garlic, and that would be 1 tablespoon. Long grain wild rice, white rice, and that would be 2 tablespoons as well. Last, we do have our bay leaf to put right on top like that. All right, now for our dried pasta. Our dried pasta, I did a 1/4 cup in a Ziploc bag because out of all the ingredients in our soup mix, this one is, we add it later in the cooking process. So, you know, if they were making this, they'd have to pick it all out. So I put it in a little bag, and we're going to try to fit that right on top. And it did! It fit! Nice! It fit! All right, so now let's put our lid on. Like this. There we go. All right, it all fit. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that awesome? Oh, I just love it. It looks really nice. All right, so for the finishing touches here, first of all, I printed out a label on brown craft paper. These are round labels that I got from Avery. And I just printed it out, and I called it the Holiday Friendship Soup Mix. Ooh, just perfect for Christmas. Right on the top. There we go, like that. And then finally, it goes with a recipe. So I printed up the soup mix recipe and how to make it. Nice, huh? And then I just used some jute twine like this. I got this at the Dollar Tree. And we're going to tie it around there. Make a really nice addition to our platter as a little gift in there. And it brings back so many memories too. My grandmother was really big on this. I remember making these when I was a little kid. And you may have already known about this, or you may have seen recipes, like if you Google it or that. And my recipe's fairly similar, but after doing it for so many years, we kind of tweaked it and adjusted it a little bit, and I think it makes a really great tasting soup too. This is shelf stable too. You could keep it like just like this, sealed up like this for a year. Oh my gosh, how cool is that? And like I said, fairly inexpensive to make. All the bags that I bought will be enough to make 6 of these, and makes a really, really great gift. And there you have it, our holiday friendship soup mix in a jar. welcome to another Bottles Up Holiday Edition. Oh man, now today we're not going to be making any fancy cocktails or comparing wines or anything like that. Today it's all about holiday gift giving. Oh, and today, you know what we're going to make? Oh, this is one of my favorite projects. We're gonna make some homemade limoncello. Oh yes, this is a perfect gift for anyone on your gift list this holiday. And I don't know, there's just something a little special about it being homemade, right? Sure, you could go to the store and buy a bottle of limoncello, but I think it's extra special when we make it homemade. And that's what we're gonna do today. So, you want to get started? Okay, but first, how about this? Maybe you're not sure what limoncello is. Well, basically, limoncello is an Italian liqueur. Oh yes, very lemony, very sweet. It's most commonly sipped ice cold after a meal as a digestive, but you can use it to cook or bake or used in other mixed drinks, or you can pour a little bit on top of some vanilla ice cream. Oh, it's so good. You can do a lot with it. But the most common way, of course, is to drink it. So to do this, we're going to have to head over into the kitchen. All right, so let's get started on our homemade limoncello. Now you might be wondering, do I have enough time to do this before this Christmas? Well, yes, absolutely, you have enough time, but it all depends on our first ingredient, and that would be our alcohol. You want to pick a vodka or another alcohol that has at least 151 proof or more. You can get some Everclear 190. Like, think of it like this. The higher the proof, the less time it will take to make our homemade limoncello. Anything lower than 150 proof, it's going to take you at least a week or longer to infuse that flavor, okay? So I went with Jacquin's Vodka Royale. Oh yes, a little special there. Not really. But anyway, this is 151 proof, and this is perfect for what we're going to do today, and we'll have it in plenty of time for this Christmas too, okay? So check it out. The first thing we're going to do, our second ingredient and the most important ingredient, that's our lemons, okay? Now, I would recommend getting organic lemons, that haven't been treated or doesn't have that wax on the outside of it. Myers lemon, okay, in my opinion, they're the best, all right? So I would recommend getting those, and you're gonna need at least 10 of them, okay? So the first thing we did was we washed them off real good and dried them off real good, and then we need to zest them. And to do that, we're going to use a vegetable peeler. Now get a nice new sharp vegetable peeler because we want to make them into strips with no white pith on it at all. That white pith will make this very bitter, even a little bit, okay? So make sure when you're zesting, yep, all 10 lemons, that you get no white pith on it at all, okay? And then by the time you're done, you'll have a whole bowl full of those lemon rinds, just like that, okay? Now you're gonna have a bunch of lemons left over. So what to do with it? Don't throw those away. Juice them up and use them for baking, or what the heck, it's the holidays. Make some strawberry lemonade, okay? Just don't waste them, all right? I know, I didn't have to tell you that. All right, so after we have all of our lemons zested like that, we're gonna put them into a nice, clean glass jar that's been washed and thoroughly dried, okay? So we're gonna put those lemon rinds in there, and then it's time to pour our alcohol on top. Now, you pour it on top, and then you're gonna seal her all up and store her away in a cool, dark place for at least 3 days. Now remember, if you're using an alcohol that has a lower proof, you're gonna have to let that infuse longer, okay? 150 down to 100, you're gonna need at least a week, okay? And that brings us to where we're at today. You like how I got us caught up a little, save some time? All right, so this has been infusing for actually 4 days now, and no matter what type of alcohol you use, you wanna look for that your liquid has turned yellow, and I hope you can see that on camera, and that your strips of lemon rind there, they have paled in color. That means that they extracted all of that flavor that it possibly can, okay? All right, so let's set that aside and move on to our next step. Now, in my pot here, I have 3 cups of water and 2 cups of sugar. I stirred it until it was nice and all dissolved in there. And then we're gonna bring that to a boil and shut off the heat and then let it sit and cool to room temperature. Voila! We are all cooled off and ready to go. So now it's as simple as we're gonna pour our mixture, which is essentially just a simple syrup, and we're gonna add it right to our infused alcohol all the way to the top there, okay? Just like that. Okay, and now seal that back up and give it a little shake there, okay? And now we're gonna we're just gonna sit this aside and just let it, like, you know, let all those flavors get to know each other just for a couple hours, okay? And while that's happening, let's talk about our bottles. So I'm making these as gifts, so I got some smaller bottles here. I got this one at the Dollar Tree, and I just love the shape of it. Got these, which I also like, and I got these at Michael's, and these have like a permanent little cork on there that pulls down like this to seal it. Like that, you know, so I'm going to use mostly these, I think, for this. But either way, you just want to make sure they're washed out and dried thoroughly before we pour our limoncello right into there, okay? And then we're going to need some type of label or sticker or something. I got these. This is from Avery, the Avery brand, and it's a template. It has this all on there. It's perforated, and you can print it right on your printer. You can go to avery.com and design it right on there for free. It's fun to use. If you want to use the same that I did, it's template number 22849. So if you want to use the same one as this, it has a little hole in it, ready to go. I think it'll look really nice once we're all completed there, you know. All right, so we're all ready to go now. So I guess there's some debate. Should your limoncello be cloudy or clear? Well, the short answer is cloudy. You see, limoncello is made up of 2 solutions. That would be the infused alcohol and the simple syrup, and both are transparent. But when you combine the two, a chemical reaction happens, and poof! It's cloudy like this. Now, the cloudiness in limoncello is because of something generally called louching, and that's when the oils, which are soluble in alcohol but not in water, kind of leak out into the solution once it's diluted. You do want it to be a little bit cloudy, like this. Now, cloudiness is one thing, right? But having all kinds of little things floating in there is another thing. So we are going to strain this, and we're going to do it twice. So let's do it, okay? So for our first straining here, I just have a container down here, and I have a funnel which I lined with some cheesecloth. And like my little clips here, you know, I only have 2 hands here, so we're going to do the best we can. I'm sure we're going to make a mess, but so we're going to do our first one. We're just going to pour that in there like that. Pick it up like that. All right. Set up here with another funnel, and I clipped on a coffee filter this time, okay? And we're just gonna pour it right over, and it'll take a little longer to filter this time than the first time. All right, so they're all bottled up, and I even popped them in the freezer, so they're all chilled. Here we go. Don't they look nice? Oh my goodness, what a nice gift, and it made plenty. I had to use some of these mason jars because I ran out of the other jars, but I really, really like how they turned out. What do you think? I think this will make a very, very nice gift. And I just happen to have some chilled here. Cheers, everybody. Let's see. Oh my goodness! Wow, that's really good. I'm very surprised. I shouldn't say that I'm surprised, but it is delicious. It's really, really good. These will keep in the refrigerator for up to 3 months or in the freezer for up to a year. And there you have it, our homemade limoncello. So what'd you think? Homemade limoncello, huh? Oh, and how about that soup mix too? Doesn't that look pretty? All right, so full disclosure on the homemade limoncello. Well, limoncello, kind of little nod to my grandma. Growing up, she would always call it lemon jelly. We gotta get the lemon jelly. So lemon jelly, whatever. But anyway, yes, full disclosure. I really wanted to have this all done and presented to you guys last week, so you would have enough time to make it for Christmas. And you still can make it for Christmas, but you definitely would have to go with that high proof alcohol, like the Everclear. That's the only one that will work if you want to infuse it for only 3 days, okay? So my apologies for getting that out a little bit late, but heck, you know what? This is a nice gift any time of the year, right? Nice little addition to our platter too. Oh yes, and in a couple minutes we're gonna do the what shall we call it, the cookie gift platter finale. We'll put it all together and turn it into a real nice gift. But first, I think we have a cookbook to make, right? So when I was thinking of making this cookbook, oh my gosh, I had so many ideas. I'm not like a book printer or a publisher or anything like that. So I had no idea what I was doing. So I hit up the Dollar Tree and I decided to go with more of a recipe box look to it, okay? So I found these boxes at the Dollar Tree. They're like this, and they have all different sizes. This will fit perfectly right into our platter, right? And they have a little Velcro on there, and they open up like this, and it could kind of be like a recipe box, because one of the things I wanted to include in it was something where, you could, add your own recipes to it if you wanted to, and we accomplished that with this. All right, so let's do the box. So the first thing I did, they're all ready. I like the design. I like what it looks like. So I just got some of these stickers with the craft paper, the kind of rustic looking there. Top, I just put a little label on there. Christmas cookie recipes. And then on the flap, I just put cookies. And that's all I did to this box. That's it. I kind of like the way it looks. Now, as far as the recipes themselves, so I decided to go ahead and break out the computer and print them off myself. So what I did was I kind of wanted to go with a vintage Christmas card theme to it. So I found and downloaded a bunch of vintage Christmas cards that have a Christmas cookie theme to them. And that's the front. And I made the recipes like cards, okay? So the front will be a vintage Christmas cookie Christmas card and the name of the cookie. And then in the inside, I did, the recipe, and then over on the other side I put just a little space to write any notes down. Isn't that awesome? And then I just repeated with all of the recipes. Now I switched them up a little bit, Okay, here, I'll just show you them. This is the Grinch one. Cool. This is cream cheese cookies. And the reindeer snacks. Dun, dun, dun. And all the coconut cookies. Aren't the cards pretty? I love vintage Christmas cards. I really do. And that one, I preserved the original handwritten recipe that was sent in, and I just scanned it in and printed it out like that. I think that's a nice little, I like how they're all a little bit different. And then I did a couple of them like this, where I just left it blank at the bottom, and that's for my recipe. And I did that one, and I did that one. Again, kind of blank inside, so the person can add their own Christmas cookie recipe to it too, right? And then finally, oh yes, I did a little helpful hints and conversions. And then when you open that up, you have your conversions and a lot of little tips there for Christmas cookie baking. I'll show you them right here because you probably can't see them on there. What a nice little addition, huh? Well, I mean, all cookbooks have that in it, right? So we have all of these ready to go. Oh, and then I just opened up my box, and I even added a little gift, and these are ceramic measuring spoons that I just put in a little bag, and these will go right underneath on the side like that. And we'll put our recipes here. We'll put them right on top like that, and we'll close it up. And there's our Christmas cookie recipe book slash box. So, well, that's what I came up with our little cookbook. And we were talking in the live the other day about, oh, Mark should make his own cookbook. I've been wanting to for such a long time. In fact, I've been saving recipes and saving ideas for like years now to make my own cookbook. So who knows, maybe this year will be the year that we'll do an actual real cookbook. We'll see. So that's our Christmas cookie cookbook, and if you want to do it exactly the way I did it, I used these Avery white blank note cards, and the template number is 5315. And they come, perforated, and they fold real easy, and they have software on their website that you can design all this stuff. It's so user-friendly and easy to do. I use it all the time, so maybe that'll help you out there. But heck, you could even do these on index cards and put them in there. Hey, however you want to do it. Definitely shoot me some pictures of anything you did with the platter. If you came up with one of these, I want to see that too, okay? I want to see your recipes. I just want to see it all, okay? So send me pictures and we'll share them later in the week, okay? Oh, so it's assembly time. Yes. All right. Okay, so first of all, it starts with our platter. Remember we made these? Oh, I just love how these turned out this year. This is my favorite platter yet, y'all. It is. I love this one. Last year, well, we didn't do it the year before last. The platter, after you took the cookies off, doubled as a magnetic dry erase board that went on the refrigerator. I think we made it out of a photo frame. That was pretty cool. And we've done ones that were like pictures that you would hang on the wall afterwards. We did a cork board with thumbtacks in it, where we handmade the thumbtacks. And we did a lot of them. It was really cool. I think we only did 3 on the channel, but I've been making these for years, and so much fun. Okay, I'm yapping away. Let's get to this. I know I want to get this too. All right, so we have our platter there, and well, let's just, I start with the larger things first. So obviously that would be our recipe box. I put him in there like that. And then our soup mix. He's going to go right there. And then our limoncello will fit right there. Yes, he does. Okay, good. And then, of course, we already have a couple gifts here. We have our coasters that we made. I think I'll put them right back here. Okay. And then we have our Christmas ornament. I think I wanted him in between. Yeah, he fits right in between there like that. And now for the Snick Snacks, y'all. Oh my goodness. All of our cookies. We have our cream cheese cookies. We're going to stack some right in the front like this. Our Grinch cookies. And what can fit right down in there? How about... Oh, our reindeer snacks. And I usually do wrap them up individually so I can get them done early. I have most of them frozen right now. Let's keep them here. Let's put those there. There we go. There's our coconut cookies. Okay, that looks good. All right. And then we have our chocolate peppermint heart. I'm going to lay him flat on top like that. And let's see. So we still have our reindeer snacks on top. And our Rolo pretzel sandwiches. Ooh, those will fit right there. Okay, then we'll put them in the center. And then finally, our 7-layer bars. And I packaged them with a little liner on there like that. And he's going to go right there. I'm going to put a couple of those in. All right. And to finish things off, oh yeah, some chocolate. And we're just going to sprinkle some holiday chocolate in here all over the place. So that everywhere they look, every time they take something out, they find something new. Go there, put those in there. I think it's, I'm happy with the platter this year. And in addition to this, I have a couple more cookies that I'm going to make this year that will be added into there. So it'll be more stacked a little higher there. And who knows, there's still a few days till Christmas. I might even make something else. You never know. I don't know to put in here, but we're gonna call this complete for tonight, okay? So we have some candy, and that's it. And then to finish things off, where did I put it? Right, we are going to wrap the whole thing with cellophane, and they sell these basket bags at the Dollar Tree. There's 2 of them in a bag for $1.25. They're so easy to use. They're a big bag, and I'm just going to put the platter in it, and then kind of tape it up, and then I'm going to put a bow, and I think I'm going to kind of stick with that brown craft paper kind of farmhousey look and make a bow out of this to tie it all together. Dum, 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 dum. Look, I think it turned out pretty nice this year. What do you think? I hope you liked it. I tell you what, I would love to get this as a gift, to tell you the truth. There's so much cool stuff in here and a lot of good treats. And y'all, it's the best I could do with the bow. I cannot make bows to save my life. I don't like making them. I don't find them fun to make. I suck at making them, but I did the best I could. And you know what? I think it works. I think it's nice. All right. Well, there's this year's Christmas gift cookie platter. All packed with good stuff. You can tell I'm excited. I just couldn't wait to show you this. I couldn't. I'm going to admit it. I couldn't wait to show it to you. All right. Well, boy, we got a lot done tonight, huh? I think just in time for Christmas, and that gives us a few days to relax and enjoy the season. We have a few more things to do over in the apartment, we still have to decorate a little bit, but the tree's up, the lights are on it, most of the ornaments are on it, and most of the decorating is done too. So I can't wait to give you a little holiday apartment tour, and then we're gonna go tour the neighborhood and see all the lights this week. It's Christmas week, y'all. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. It means the world to me. Definitely hit that subscribe button, okay? And also give a little tickle to that notification bell so you know when we have a new video out. Check us out over on Facebook and Instagram. I'll post all the projects over there. In fact, I already put all the recipes up, and any templates or anything that I have, I'll put over there too so you can download. Definitely like, share, comment below. Let me know what you think of this year's cookie platter. And thanks again, everybody. You have a fantastic festive week, and I will see you next time, all right? Ciao, everybody. Mwah!
Aw, I'm so happy.